A new documentary on dads out this Father's Day, shining a light on 6 fathers from around the world, with a few celebrity dads like Will Smith and Jimmy Fallon making an appearance. Dad marks the directorial debut for actress Bryce Dallas Howard. Ephraim Graham caught up with her and her famous father.
If I take you back, I'll have to cut your pay $5 a week.
The Help.
And what kind of a man shows up to a date in board shorts?
Jurassic World.
Can't cook and clean and wash.
Rocket Man. Just a few of Bryce Dallas Howard's many acting credits.
Dads, apparently you're one.
I am one.
I want to know more about what it takes to be a father.
Her latest role is director of this feature film.
We had a 1,000-page manual for a television, and they sent you home with a baby and nothing.
An emotion-packed documentary on dads.
When you're expecting a child, you're never prepared for the what-ifs. He had 2 holes in his heart. I'm forever gonna be his protector.
I love you all of my big heart.
Oh, you do?
The running joke in the family is that I'm always an afterthought, and I think many dads feel that way. So what triggered or inspired you to focus on dads?
I think that was probably what you just articulated was one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this movie. Because I certainly rely upon my husband as much as he relies upon me. My dad was and is an incredibly involved.
Like father, like daughter. Bryce's dad is filmmaker Ron Howard.
You're a great American storyteller. I think a lot of us see that in you. And of course, we were introduced to you as a kid as Opie Taylor.
The Andy Griffith Show, starring Andy Griffith, with Ronnie Howard.
Now, Opie, I'm your pa, and I'm telling you to hush up.
Well, you told me I could speak now or forever hold my peace.
We talk about child stars transitioning. You're often hailed as one of the greatest success stories. What is it about your life that you think that made this work? We see so many horrible stories.
Well, you know, I'm very fortunate in terms of my family. Very strong family. My dad was kind of a genius of a father.
That genius?
Iris, you look big.
Pregnant.
Actor Rance Howard, who died in 2017.
Dad, I remember you were worried that you'd never be as good a dad as your own father.
He was great. That's been absolutely my worry. If you could be a good dad, that is a blessing that you can pass on. Is this normal? No.
One of the beauties of it I got to see, of course, was you, your dad, and your grandfather. What was that like for you to work on the project? And I know he's not here to see it, your grandfather, but for that to come together.
You know, that was really amazing because my grandfather, I've always, and I think I can speak for my siblings in this, we've always felt really proud just of how much our grandparents valued parenting and how much our family benefited from that, from their active parenting. And in terms of my own dad, it's his relationship with his father. You know, they were absolutely best friends. And that's how I feel with my dad, and that's how my siblings feel with my dad.
Being the father, it's a very fluid thing.
It's love at first sight, like for real, for real.
I'm not Jimmy Fallon anymore. I'm Winnie's dad.
Now, this dude lives here forever.
What's it like now seeing your daughter following the same career path?
Well, it's really thrilling and gratifying on a couple levels. First of all, it's such a tough business, especially for women. I realized how much harder it is for women when I saw, you know, sort of the other elements, factors that she has to cope with. And I'm not talking about, you know, anything, you know, abusive but just the pressure on actresses especially is just more intense. The scrutiny is more intense. But I'm very gratified because she's in it for the right reason.
Having a kid is the meaning of life. This is my purpose now.
You are the center of that child's world. Your dad.
Looks like a great documentary. By the way, Dads is available just in time for Father's Day, which is Sunday. It's streaming on Apple TV+. Wish everyone, all out there, fathers, to have a fantastic Father's Day.